morning. Today's class is Yoga and Pilates class, and my name is Ann, and this is the Graceful Yogi. So the class will be 30 minutes of yoga, stretching, and 30 minutes of Pilates. So let's get started by settling our minds, our hearts, our intentions. Come down to your mat, seated either on a pillow, a block, a blanket, whatever your choice is, and have your legs crossed in front of you. If sitting on the floor doesn't feel good, you can always sit in a chair. Most of my classes have modifications for the poses, asanas, in a more relaxed, gentle way than level 2, level 3. So hands just gently on top of your knees. You can have them in prayer right in front of you, whatever you feel comfortable with. And we're just going to close our eyes a moment here. So funny, this automatically, when I close my eyes, I start to take a nice deep breath into the count of 10. It just happens automatically now. So eyes closed, let's inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale again. And exhale. Two more on your own. And just pause a moment there. Set your intention for your class today. You want to open up your hips. You want to open up those shoulders a little bit. Draw the shoulders back. Lengthen your spine. Get more clarity, more strength. Choose your intention for class and think about it right now, setting your intention. Beautiful. Gently open up your eyes. And let's just draw those fingertips forward. They're clasped together, but draw them forward, straighten the arms a bit, and really get that nice little stretch in the fingers and the wrist. Draw the arms up to the ceiling. You can look up at the ceiling or look forward. And then draw the arms back down in front and release. And let's do some little wrist circles here. You can draw your arms down to the sides a little bit and do some circles there. And then let's do that again. The fingertips clasp, stretch out in front, and then reach the arms up. Reach up out of those sits bones. Lengthen. And draw the arms down in front. And then open to a nice little T. And you can shake out the arms a bit. Let's roll the shoulders up and back. One more. And then let's reach them back behind us, roll forward. One more. Don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. All right. And I'm still sitting on my meditation pillow, and I'm going to drop my chin to my chest. Pause there a moment. Roll the head over to the right side. And let's take that left hand, reach it up, and right hand, reach the right arm up, and then if you can, split your fingers on either side of your ear and just gently let the weight of your right arm kind of hold that head over just a little bit more, and then let that left shoulder kind of sink down. The hand draws down to the mat. Just a little bit of weight, just a little bit. You're helping your head stretch a little bit more. And then release that right arm and take the hand by the head and draw the head up and bring the hand down. And now you're going to chin to chest again. Roll over to that left side. And now you're going to reach that left arm. Have your fingers on either side of the ear. And then just gently help that head kind of draw over to the left side. The right shoulder draws down towards the mat. Take some breaths in there. Let it kind of ease its way. I'm a little tighter on this side than I am on my right side. And then slide the arm to the side of the head and then lift the head up. Beautiful. All right, chin to chest again. Let's do a couple little neck circles. Going to the right, to the back, to the left, and back to center. One more, and we'll switch. So we'll go over to the left, to the back, to the right, and to the center. Left, back, right, and center. Left, back, right, and center, and then lift the head up. Beautiful. All right, let's come to standing. We'll come off of our little pillow prop, coming to standing, shaking the legs out a little bit. Nice. And we're just gonna take our arms out into a nice little T and open the feet slightly. We're going to do some little calisthenics here where we're going to take the left hand and then bend that right knee and touch your toe with your left hand. Right toe, come straight back up. Over to the right side and come on back up. Excuse me, to the right side, up, and then to the left side and up. Here's 3, 4, and 4, 5, and 5. Just gently kind of bend into it, relax into it, using your legs for the strength to come back up. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last set. Beautiful. Arms down, legs together. All right, let's come to the back of our mats. We're going to do some nice little roll down here. Walking out into our downward dog, and then we'll walk back or we'll step forward. We'll kind of do some little asanas here. So inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, roll on down. Forward fold, open up those feet, drop the head down. First forward fold. I'm just letting my hands kind of be on the mat. Lifting my toes up a little bit, spreading them, putting them down to the mat. And I'm going to walk my hands out like a little monkey onto the mat, where I'm just going to kind of find my first dog, pedaling straightening one leg and then the other, and just finding your downward dog on your mat, what feels good to you. Really trying to shift the hips back over those heels. Pausing, breathing. Head is nice and drawn down. You're not lifting that neck at all. You're looking between the knees. You can pedal again a little bit. And then come forward, looking between the hands, and step forward in between the hands with both feet together. Slightly bend those knees. Fingertips draw onto the mat to a chair. So sitting down, arms up, squeeze the knees together. Sit a little lower, squeeze the knees together, finding that flex in your ankle. Squeeze, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall, arms up to the ceiling. And then arms come down. Standing nice and tall. We're going to inhale the arms back up to the ceiling. Exhaling, roll down one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Step back with that left foot and then the right foot. Downward dog, second set. Again, find your dog on the mat. Roll the shoulders out. Roll the shoulders out. Weight is on the back of your heels. If that's available to you, you might have to close the gap of your width between your hands and your feet. I kind of like to pedal or shake it out a little bit. And then I'm going to walk my hands back to my feet. Forward fold. And now let's do a flat back. So come on up halfway, hands above the knees, and lengthen those arms, lengthen that head, flat back. Push the legs back, lengthen the torso forward, and then drop yourself back down to the mat, forward fold. Draw the elbows together, and can you rock from side to side? And then pause a moment there. Walk your hands back out, downward dog. Staying in your downward dog, just relaxing in here, lengthening, strengthening. This is good shoulder work, leg work. Dropping the head down. Inversions are always really good for the body, where the head drops down. Let's inhale to a plank pose. Pushing those heels back. Push the heels back. Plank pose. Nice and strong in your plank pose. Open up the feet a little bit, hip width apart. Lengthen the neck. And now let's drop the knees down to the mat, nice and wide. Slide into your first child's pose. Slide into your first child's pose. Maybe the forehead draws to the mat. Maybe it draws to a yoga block. Arms can be nice and long out in front. You can use your palms on the mat to kind of press your body back towards the heels. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale. Draw yourself up to a nice little quadruped. I want to do a nice little thread the needle here. So we're in our quadruped, and you have, we'll start with the right hand. So we'll draw the right elbow, bend the elbow up, and we're going to reach that arm up to the ceiling. And then you're going to thread that needle. The arm goes underneath the belly, and we're going to put that arm down to the mat, the ear to the mat. I'm going to try something here where I put my head on the block for a second. Yeah, I kind of like that. My right side's a little tight this morning, so I'm going to use a yoga block to put my head on, and then my arm, I can lengthen that arm a little bit more. Feel that twist in my upper thoracic area, stretching that left arm nice and long. I'm also thinking about my right shoulder drawing towards my right knee. Sinking into that yoga block. And now gently come on up. Shake out that right arm. And now we're just going to lift that left arm, nice little elbow bend, left arm up to the ceiling. And now thread the needle underneath. You can use your yoga block if you want to place your head on the block. Right arm extends nice and long. Left arm tries to reach away from you. Breathe into that. Again, try to draw that left shoulder towards your left knee. Take a breath in there. And then release. That was kind of yummy with those blocks. I like that a lot. I'm going to do some nice big hip circles here. Over to the right with my hips, draw down towards the heels, to the left. Big hip circles. Bend the elbows, really draw yourself in. Last one to the right. And now pause. Let's go to the left. Over to the left. Couple more. Last one. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Let's come down to our bellies, laying on our belly. I want to do some little quadricep stretch here. And I need to get up a moment and close the windows. There's construction going on, and it's a little distracting for me. So I'm coming down onto my belly. I'm going to extend the arms out into a nice little T. Laying on your belly, let's bend that right knee and reach back with the right hand. And if you can lift up the head, and that left arm is nice and long. And you're gently just trying to draw that right heel towards your right bum. Forehead is on the mat, and just breathe into that. You can't grab it with your hand. Use your yoga for your stretchy TheraBand. Make sure that your legs don't flare out. You want to be in one nice long long line. And now take one more breath. And gently release that right side. And you're going to reach that right arm nice and long and switch. Left arm draws back. Grabbing that foot. Lengthening that whole right side of the body. And then you're gently just allowing that left heel to kind of draw towards your bum. It's gentle. Easing. Use your breath to facilitate the stretch. One last breath here. Very nice. And then release. Rock the hips out left and right. And then draw yourself back up. Quadruped. Curl the toes under. Sit back onto those toes. Lift the knees into a nice little bear pose. Shift the weight back. Bend those knees, bend the toes. And now straighten the legs. Stay up on your high heels. Heels off the mat if that's available to you. Stretch your chest towards those knees. And now slowly bring the heels down. Beautiful. Lifting up the right leg nice and long behind you. Three-legged dog. Again, try to stretch that chest towards the left knee. Weight is even on all 3 points. Stack that right hip on the left. Bend that right knee. Look underneath your left armpit. Find your foot. Find your foot. And now straighten the leg. Bring that hip back. And now we're going to come forward with the knee into plank pose and step forward in between the hands. I'm going to grab my yoga blocks for a nice little runner stretch. Really lengthening that left side. Nice and gentle on your blocks with your hands. Don't squeeze the blocks, just be gentle. Gaze beyond your mat. Press that right foot into the mat. Draw that left knee down and arms come up. Beautiful. Hinge forward with the left hip a bit. Look up, chest raises up, rises up. Really press, squeeze that left glute, and then hinge back. Arms come down to the mat. Lift that left knee off the mat, back to runner stretch, gentle twist. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Right arm comes back down to the mat. Right leg comes back to the left leg into your downward dog. Pause a moment, come off of your blocks. Let's do a chaturanga right here. So we're going to inhale to the plank pose. Exhale down to a push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg comes up. Nice and long, three-legged dog. Stack the hip. Bend the knee. Look underneath the right armpit. Breathe into that.
straighten the leg, return the hip, and now draw that left knee into the chest, and then step forward in between the hands. Grab your blocks if you choose to. Runner stretch on the left side. Right leg extended long. Head is extended long. Pressing into the mat with that left foot. Gentle twist to the left. Reaching that left arm up. Pressing into the mat with that left foot. I can feel my glute working. I can feel it stretching also. And then I'm going to draw back down to the mat. Runner stretch, right knee comes down, uncurl the toes, arms come nice and long to the ceiling. Hinge that hip forward a bit and reach a little bit more. Lift the chest up a little bit more. Find your balance. And then draw the hands back down. And then curl the toes under. Nice little runner stretch. And then we're going to kick that left leg back to the right, downward dog. Let's do a nice little chaturanga here. So we're going to inhale to the plank. Exhale down to the push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Draw the knees down to the mat. Slide back into your second set, child's pose. I have my knees together. You can have them apart, your choice. Maybe the head comes down, the arms can come alongside. Maybe you reach behind, grab your feet, your heels, massage a little bit the bottom of the feet if that feels good to you with your fingers. Finding yourself in that nice little ball, kind of tucking the belly and the boobs in. Breathing. Trying to really expand the diaphragm. And now slowly come on up. Beautiful. Let's extend our legs out in front of us. I want to, I'm going to come forward and have the legs in front. I wanted to do some wide-legged stretching this morning. So I have my legs out in front of me, kind of bouncing my thighs onto the mat, reaching the arms up, and you're just going to do a gentle little forward fold. Stay here, release, enjoy. Maybe you grab your feet, maybe your hands are on top of your shins. Seated forward fold, walking the hands back up, straightening up the spine. And now we're just going to bend that right foot and draw it inside to the inside of your left leg. And again, reach your arms up and then just a gentle forward fold on this left side with the right knee bent if that's available to you. Hands can be on the toes on either side of that left leg. Draw yourself, your heart, leading with your heart down to that left knee. Make sure the left knee is facing up. The left toes are facing up. It's not twisted at all. Find your fold here, gently letting everything go so that you can kind of fold and bring that chest a little closer to that left knee. And then slowly, gently walk those hands towards your hips as you bring your spine back up. You're going to bring that right knee in, extend the right leg out, and now bend that left knee in, turn it out so the left foot is on the inside of the right leg. You want to try to sit up as tall as you can, and then reach the arms up to the ceiling, and then nice gentle forward fold to that right foot. Nice and easy, breathe into it. Maybe you're holding the foot, maybe your hands are on either side of that right leg. And make sure the right knee points to the front. I noticed mine was kind of going to the outside. So I want to bring that leg back and make sure my toes point up. And then I'm just sort of gently folding forward with my heart going towards that right knee, breathing gently, lengthening, opening. Gentle little forward fold here. And then slowly walk the hands as you stack the vertebrae one at a time to come back up. We're going to bring that left leg out again, and then you can kind of bounce them back and forth on the mat. I'm going to draw my knees in, and then what I want to do is bring the right leg out and the left leg out into a deep V. And what I like to do here is take my hands behind myself and kind of shift forward to open up the legs a little bit more if that's available. And you're kind of shifting that pelvis a little bit forward also. And we're just going to kind of hang here a minute to let the legs go and open up a bit. I'm going to walk my hands in the center forward. Might be kind of fun to grab a couple of your yoga blocks here and place your forehead onto the yoga blocks. Arms can extend nice and long out in front. Toes point towards the ceiling, knees point towards the ceiling, and just find this nice little forward fold here. Having your head rest onto two blocks helps to kind of facilitate, allow for the opening of the inside of the leg, as well as the lower back. This is where I use my hands to kind of push my back towards the back wall. And I find I get a nice long opening when I do that. Open up the upper back also. And then we're just going to walk the hands back, coming up, stacking the spine, nice and easy and gentle. And then you're going to twist, turn towards that right leg. And you want to have your chest towards the right knee. And we're just going to kind of walk out, see how far we can go on this side. Maybe if it feels good, bring the right arm inside the leg, and then you can do a nice little stretch. It's a little different exercise, a little different pose than forward stretching, which I should stay right there. We could stay right there a second. Again, lengthening this left leg by straightening it, contracting it. And now go on the inside with that right arm. If that feels good to you, left arm reaches over and side bend, lengthening here. Got to use the back of the leg to press down into the mat. And then slowly raise yourself up with that left arm and bring it down to the side. Ooh, that was good. Turning to the left leg, and now we kind of just sort of walk ourselves out towards that left foot. Slight little chest to the knee. Again, I'm feeling my right leg want to rotate with me, but try to keep that straight up and focus on the left side, really lengthening this outside side body on the right. And then you're going to kind of walk up a little bit and then bring that left arm inside the leg, reaching that right arm out and then over the right ear. And here we just kind of lengthen onto this left side. Really pressing both legs into the mat. It's contraction and extension, lengthening. Breathe one more time. Reach that right arm long. And then slowly you want to come up and let that right arm be nice and long and bring it down to the side. That was good. I feel like I want to do just one more second set of that because I felt like I only just the tip of the iceberg. So I'm going to twist again, twist to kind of face that right knee, walk towards the right knee and sort of do a nice little fold. It's not much for me, but it's going to be where it is. This is where we are in yoga sometimes. Things that we used to be able to do. And then I'm just going to kind of come up, and this time I'm going to lay that right arm on top of the right leg and then reach that left arm up and then fold over, lengthening my head, maybe looking in the corner of the room, looking up at that left palm. Really finding this beautiful stretch and then release. Left arm reaches nice and long, comes down to the mat. We're going to twist towards that left foot, walk our hands towards the left foot, chest towards the left knee, breathing into that. Walk the hands up a little bit and now place that left hand, palm faces up to the ceiling, left arm on that left leg, reach that right arm up and over. Breathing into it, second set, feels good. And then slowly come on up. Very nice. And now we're going to bend our knees and bring them in. I'm going to turn sideways onto the mat, do a little bit rolling like a ball. And we'll get ready to prepare for some Pilates. So first of all, I'm just going to balance up on my tushy. My toes are connected, hands behind the knees, and you're just going to roll down one and come on back up. Roll down two and come on back up. I like to keep my chin towards my chest. And 4, 5, and 6. Ooh, that felt good. Nice little roll down. So we're going to grab our TheraBand, stretchy band for class today. And it's a bit of arm work and legs. It's overall all body work. So put the TheraBand down to your feet. Your feet will be on the TheraBand. Your knees will be bent. And you want to kind of curl the TheraBand it's around your wrists. And you're going to have your, I have to move the blocks away, I think. And what's going to happen is your arms will be bent. All right. And then you're going to open up to the sides and come on back, bend, open up to the sides. So you're sitting up tall and you want to have your, I want to get this, get my band exactly where I want it to get some tension. So you sit up and then you roll back slightly, arms are bent, and then you open up to the sides and come on back. All right, that's it. Here we go. Sitting up tall, I'm going to roll back, open to the side 1, and come on back. 2, and come on back. 3, and come on back. 4, and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, we're doing 10, 9, ooh, and 10. Beautiful. And then sit up, legs extend long. Nice. All right, very similar exercise, but only a twisting. We're going to work with those obliques. So same thing, the knees will be bent. Your feet kind of have the band at the toes. And you're going to lean back a bit. And then we're going to twist to the right and bring it back. And twist to the left, arm long, and bring it back. I have to loosen my strap a little bit, okay? So here we go. I'm sitting up tall. My arms are right out in front. You're going to lean back a little bit, make that C curve over to the right 1 and to the left. To the right 2 and to the left. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. 6 and 6. Working my arms. 7, woo, and 7. 8 and 8. 9 and 9. Last one. 10 and 10. And then sit up. Ooh, that was a workout there, I have to admit. Okay, next one is going to be on our belly. Come down to our mat. Have the band in both hands out in front of you. So I have the band in my hand, and I'm going to, on an inhale, we sort of exhale, and we're going to lift up. Let's see, I don't think I've ever done this exercise. So we're in this together. Inhale, exhale, we'll come up, lift arms up. Come behind, underneath, stretch the arms apart with the TheraBand, and then bend the elbows in, arms come out, and then draw down. All right. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, lift up, band comes underneath, and straight out, underneath 2, and straight out, and 3, and straight out, 4, and straight out, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rock your hips to the left and right. Draw yourself up. Come into a little child's pose if that feels good to you. Come back down to the belly. Another exercise on the belly. So again, arms straight out in front. You're going to lift up. You're going to bring that right arm to the right side. Left arm stays. Look at the right hand. And then bring it back up. And then left hand stretches to the outside to your hip. And then bring it back up. Come on down. Lift up. Here we go. 1, left side. And come down. Lift up 2. The opposite arm out in front of you just stays flat on the mat. Come on down. Lift up 3, stretch right arm and left arm. And come on down. Lift up 4, right arm. This actually feels really good. Left arm and back down. Lift up 5, right arm to the hip, left arm to the hip, and come on down. Here's 6, right arm and left arm. Come on down. Lift up 7. Legs are nice and long on your mat. 8, right arm and left arm. Come on down. 2 more. Stay with me. Lift up. Right and left. Come on down. Last one, 10. Right and left. And come on down. Whoo! Press yourself up. Again, slide back into child's pose. Nice upper body work. Upper body, back side of the body. All right, coming down to our backs. You're going to have your right leg into the TheraBand. Okay. And you're going to be laying down on the mat. Your arms will be out to the side and your palms are kind of holding the TheraBand down onto the floor. So you got to get a little bit of tension in that band. So find where you get some tension in the band. And then you're going to curl up. And as you extend that right leg, the left leg comes up to the ceiling and you come back down. And then extend 2 and come on back down. Extend 3 and back down. And 4 and back down. 5 and back down. 6 and that right leg comes up. 7 and up. 8 and up. 9 and up. And 10 and up. And bring the head down. If the head cannot stay up, that's okay. Leave it on the mat. Switch your legs. Left leg goes into the TheraBand. Right leg extends down to the floor. Find that tension. The tension will help you curl up if you have that tension in your TheraBand, okay? So inhale, exhale, lift up, draw the left leg down, right leg up, and that's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down. Release that TheraBand a second. Pull your knees into the chest or to your armpits. Roll those ankles a little bit. Lovely. Our next exercise will be leg circles, double leg circles. We're just going to do one set of our Pilates today. Roll back down, put both legs into your TheraBand, both feet into the TheraBand. And the way this works, again, you have your arms out to the sides, holding the TheraBands in your wrists if you want to, or you can lay the hands straight down, palms hold it. And I'm going to go to the right, and then legs go down and around, back up, over to the right. Nice little easy circle and back up, over to the right and circle down and around and back up and to the right 5. We're doing 10 on each side. To the right, circle down and around and back up, and to the right, circle down and around and back up. And here's 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Pause with the legs straight, flexed, but up to the ceiling. We'll go to the left now and circle down and around and back up. To the left, circle down and back up. And 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Release that TheraBand. Draw the knees to the chest again. Rock a little side to side. Nice. We're going to do some side body work. So we're going to have be on your right side, and both legs will be in the TheraBand. And so I'm going to go onto my right side, be on my right forearm. And you'll have both straps into the left hand. You're on your right forearm. All right. And you're kind of stacking as much as you can. And you're just going to open up that top leg, that left leg, open up 1. It's just a little opening. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to switch to my left side. both TheraBand in that bottom hand. You're on your left shoulder, and then you're just going to kind of open up that top leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Side body work. That's good. That was very concentrated. I can feel that in my whole side body. Ooh, all right. Next one is you're going to be on the right side of your body. I don't think I've ever done this series, and it's pretty good. I kind of like it. So put that TheraBand in that left foot, and we're going to be up on our right knee, but it's going to be not right underneath our hip. It's going to be at an angle, and you have your right hand down on the mat. All right, and you have your TheraBand in the left hand. And what's going to happen here is we're just doing some circles. So we're going to go back and then forward. All right, back and forward. Little back and forward. Okay, so here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. We're going to switch that and do that with the right foot in there and being on our left side. It's kind of not too easy. I notice you don't want to have your circle, your big, huge, you don't want to have to like huge. You want to keep that leg kind of hip height, and you're just going to go back and then roll it forward. And here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Shake it out a little bit. Hit that right side of the butt. And I think that is our Pilates. So good. Woo! Put that off to the side, your TheraBand, and we're just going to be on the mat here, seated, just to do a little bit of Shavasana here. I'm going to take the junk off my trunk and reach my arms up to the ceiling, and then forward fold, nice and gentle and easy. Easy, easy. Looking at my knees, looking at my shins, looking at my toes. Just gentle fold. Exhaling the breath. And then stack your spine back up, and then just kind of roll down into Shavasana, nice and easy, one vertebrae at a time, until you're laying down on your mat, palms face up to the ceiling. Open up your legs slightly and just pause here for 1 minute Shavasana. Gently take in, inhale. And exhale. Inhaling again. And exhaling. Let everything go. Inhale again. And exhale. Just relax now. Natural breath. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take the arms and stretch them above your head. Stretch the legs away from you. And now gently bend the knees and the elbows. Turn to your side. Fetal position. Pause a moment there. And then gently press yourself up into a seated pose. Last one of the morning. Hands in prayer, hands on your knees. And let's circle back to our intention that we set this morning. And bow our heads in gratitude for the space that we have and for the ability to continue to stay focused and come to class and enjoy the journey of opening and stretching and breathing our bodies together. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.